this tycoon wants to talk about hero stuff.
Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need Elastigirl.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
They're out in public again. This is our chance. Follow them. Follow Frozone.
And thank you so much for talking to us today.
Yeah.
I had such a great time watching this film last night. I'm like, wow, you two are so fun to, to play these interesting characters. Well, they're interesting and they're fun. What was your initial reaction when the producers approached you both and said, okay, we need you to play these characters for Incredibles 2?
Well, we both were interested because Brad Bird is the creator and writer and director of these characters in this story, and he's a great artist.
And he's actually the one who approached us. It wasn't, I mean, I guess he's a producer, but it came straight from, my friend and agent saying, Brad Bird wants to call you. And I was like, what? and he did. And so that's,
so you didn't say no, you said yes right away.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without knowing anything, only with knowing this, that it's like, oh my God, it can't be. I mean, that's top.
And you know what I like
everything.
about this film? I get to see the two female heroine. Your character, I thought she was such badass, and I like your character too. He's such Mr. Nice
I
guy.
know what you mean.
Know?
It's like there's these scenes with two women, and
Brilliant
it's
dialogue.
real story, and there's layers to them, and they're trying to pick each other apart and figure each other out, and it's amazing.
There aren't many live action films like that.
And we don't get to see like a lot of female characters.
Unique.
Yeah, and we don't, not a lot of female characters get to like showcase her brilliant ideas and her inventions.
I mean, I have a lot of it. It doesn't reflect my life. The lack of it is because I have friends who run the gamut of brilliance in fields, and it's just amazing that I get to hang out and talk to them, and So I mean, I wish that it were more often that you see that, but it's great that
It's and if I'm not sure if you noticed, but usually inventors or brilliant people, they don't like to be out in the front. They like to be behind scene and do all the fun stuff. And the salespeople, like your character, will be out there selling all the
Yes, and that's really what's happened here. Is my character is the media, the social face of this company, and that's really all he is. And she's the brains.
I feel like that
devising things.
Yeah, but I feel like we're brother and sister, and I really do feel that
in real life too, not just
no, but I think that he knows that he covers for me. It's like anybody who fronts for me that way does it as a favor. That's how I feel. It's not stealing limelight because I don't want it. So it's I appreciate that when people will go, it's all right, I got it, I can talk to people. So there's that about him as well.
So when you two go into the booth recording your characters, do you have to kind of turn your voice a bit up or kind of change it a little bit, and then you have to kind of lower it a bit down to make it sound really tough? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing the character, and this character, my character, is like a very exuberant, upbeat, champion, cheerleader of superheroes. It almost seems like he's lying or
that's what I was thinking,
phony.
Right.
But then the more you watch the movie, the more you go, oh, I think he really means
sincere.
everything he's saying.
Yeah.
Well,
which I liked about it. I liked that he was, in the end, you felt like he really loves these superheroes.
Genuinely.
There's something about you that's, your character, that's very childlike. And I think it's also a reflection of our upbringing and our story, and there's
good memories coming from his character, but
that
not
it's
yours.
just there's a child like both of us. We adults, we get trapped in our childhood and stuff like that. But that's what I love about him. He's kind of I don't know if hopeful's the word, but maybe it is a little bit not so.
Negative?
Well, just beaten.
Yeah.
Even though, everybody gets beat up, it just keeps going. Yeah. With all due respect, if you had handled the Underminer, things would have been different.
That's it.
Really?
You don't go beyond
Boom.
wonderfulness. That's it.
Wonderfulness.
You nail wonderfulness.
Thank you.
Behold the Underminer!
Watch after Jack Jack. I thought we were gonna go.
You heard your mother. Trampoline me. We meet again.
Superheroes are illegal.
We want to fight bad guys. It defines who I am.
We're not saying you have... What?
Someone on TV said it.
I was approached by this tycoon. Wants to talk about hero stuff.
Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need Elastigirl.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math. Math is math. All over Dusseldorf. Doozles are dozing. Their eyelids so heavy, they're drooping. Closing!
I couldn't have done this if you hadn't taken over so well.
I've got to succeed so she can succeed. So we can succeed.
I get it, Bob. What the? That is freaky.
But I can't keep giving him cookies.
How? He's freaky.
Nobody and a daddy.
What?
Done properly, parenting is a heroic act. Done properly.